Assuming you have been decided to get this video today, it implies that your divine messengers have a significant directive for you. This singular's life was safeguarded by your activities. The holy messengers convey that you saved them from a risky circumstance. They were deeply connected to a toxic individual or group, whether it was a lover, a group of friends, a business, or a professional group. This risky individual or gathering tried to annihilate them, filling their brain with poison and underhanded untruths. In spite of the fact that they seemed legit and earnest, they had ulterior thought processes and didn't have the well-being of this individual on a fundamental level. Their expectations were to truly hurt, as a matter of fact. This innocent person signed a contract because they thought it was righteous, honest, and based on trust, nobleness, and integrity. Nonetheless, it was mixed with double dealing. These still up in the air to make the most of your companion or adherent, conning and tricking them out of cash, open positions, advancements, security, cover, love, kinships, associations, or astounding open doors. There was a lot of secret control and psyche games at play. I rehash, your activities saved this individual's life. They are currently going to uncover how you saved them from this risky circumstance. Your consideration and effortlessness directed them out of danger. Might you at any point review when you plunked down with somebody and had a genuine discussion? Your compassionate and caring nature might come so normally to you that it is natural. Your impulses might lead you to be a radiant guide or counsel. Nonetheless, is there a particular discussion or chance experience that rings a bell? I believe you should review this time, the individual to whom you committed your affection and astuteness. They enrolled your time given on a profound and deep level. At the point when you present something ordinary to them, it was a radiant thing. The energy you exemplified looked like that of a human heavenly messenger. You were totally magnanimous in your degree of care, regard, and love given. The manner in which you can show reflection agape love, and adoration for everybody, is from a different universe. This individual's life changed in effectively sure ways since you didn't victimize them. You weren't narrow-minded, pompous, or selfish. You didn't offer your time and very much want to get something back. You weren't acting with an egotistical lower mind, and you weren't thinking about false or hidden motives. You were caring, benevolent, and sympathetic without shortcoming. You didn't pass judgment on them in view of orientation, skin tone, identity, or nationality. Nor did you focus on their race, design, or absence of style, dress sense, or sexuality. Shallow decisions weren't even essential for your perceptions or aims. You behaved like a human holy messenger since you are, cherished one. You're on a raised recurrence. You detected instinctively that this individual required shrewd direction, your help, and your higher point of view direction. Additionally, You acted without hesitation. You had the opportunity and capacity to help, so you did. Once more you were a gift in this individual's life, as they were under danger. Their life, livelihoods, and property were enduring an onslaught by hazier powers. They were not acting with light intentions, vibrations, or a soul essence from the people in their lives. They were not living from their higher self or psyche. In their lower minds, they were primitive, and their actions and mannerisms were somewhat barbaric. This individual was a moron, or rather, an off-track soul. Favor their darling, the individual for whom you held space in the most celestial of ways was enthralled. No matter what your profound or strict convictions, words or spells have the ability to tie others to us. Our words, expectations, and considerations are spells, as they make a trip out to influence individuals we experience. Our words, contemplations, and expectations affect everything in our general surroundings. Dull spells were being projected on this individual, who was totally oblivious to it. They resembled a visually impaired man strolling through dim roads with blades and traps standing out of walls and openings in the ground. The earth underneath them had deliberately dug traps and potholes to inflict damage, and terrible individuals were shipped off cause anarchy. This individual was in a really horrendous circumstance, encompassed by foes concealed as companions and allies. This happened for a long while, and nobody had the guts or dedication to stop it. Do you have at least some idea how strong one snapshot of real self-centeredness, joined with unrestricted love, is? You may definitely know this instinctually, consequently why you stop to offer your assistance. Yet, on the most profound of levels, a human who acts benevolently to help an individual sibling or sister, family or not, resembles a chief heavenly messenger in numerous ways. A considerable lot of us stroll on by, deciding to stay blind or surrender to obliviousness. Separation, denial, or hatred. However, you are not trying to claim ignorance. You don't show homage obliviousness or the dark shroud of misleading. You don't switch off your instinct to smother the heavenly and genuine gifts of knowledge and insight that stream to you. To get the best treatment, overflow, love, from there, the sky is the limit. You should recognize that you give the best. Your recommendation, insightful direction, and supernaturally directed shrewdness are unmatched. You act magnanimously and with uprightness, and there isn't anything counterfeit about you, particularly in this present circumstance. Get back to your heart space and tap into your inward knowing. Review minutes when you remained as a brave soul fighter, embracing your actual self. Are you able to recall what you said? Pause for a minute to consider the guidance given and the recurrence you brought as a channel. You assumed a huge part in moving this individual's life to improve things. You lifted them out of their obscurity and misery, regardless of whether they might not have known about it on a cognizant level. They were in a profound sense lost, and you saved them from a risky circumstance. Despite the fact that they may not communicate it genuinely or straightforwardly, they will send a sign or subliminal prompt to show their appreciation. Have confidence. You will be educated regarding the way that you saved them from a horrible quandary and furnished them with an extraordinary encounter. This part of their lives had been going on and on for far too long, going on much longer than it needed to. Nobody dared to focus a light on the well-established dimness until you went along. You are a valued, saintly, and God-sent offspring of the universe. The heavenly messengers hold you in high regard. All in all, I offer a request for you. Ruler, we elevate the people who have been moved by the heavenly effortlessness of magnanimity and empathy. They have unconsciously filled in as heavenly messengers to others in their period of scarcity. We request your proceeded with gifts upon them that they may continuously stroll in the FC King of the heavenly beauty.